Okay, so I said I wasn't going to start the next season until next week, but this is a travesty, guys. This is an absolute travesty. This offseason has gone the complete wrong direction. Solomon Daniels loves Denver. Denver has been awesome. It has. It's been super dope. Wearing number 37 in that blue and orange. It's been dope. Re-signed 3 years, $12 million, which is more than the Niners offered for Solomon to stay in San Francisco. Everything else has made 0 sense. As we discussed, this Broncos team is a quarterback away from being that team in the NFL. We were right there. Could have totally made the Super Bowl with the defense that we have, and all we needed was a competent quarterback. If you watched the Pro Bowl, you heard me discuss Tom Brady, Peyton Manning entering free agency. Both future Hall of Famers, they deserve to be in the NFL. But no! The Broncos general manager, Ted Sundquist, clearly does not agree. I guarantee you will never guess who the next quarterback of the Denver Broncos is. Well, you might guess it, but you won't believe it. Because I don't believe it. Are y'all ready? It's Vinnie freaking Johnson. Vinnie Johnson. How in the world do you watch Vinnie Johnson and believe he belongs as a starting quarterback in the NFL? We literally went to San Francisco last season and picked this dude off like 4 times. We turned him into Jamarcus Russell. How can you watch that game and be like, oh my gosh, I like that. That kind of turns me on. I think I want him at quarterback. Are you kidding me? Let us remember 2008. Vinnie Johnson was the starting quarterback as a rookie for the 49ers, Solomon's final year in San Francisco. We had a 10-game winning streak in the middle of that season. We started 0-1, won 10 straight games, got swept by the Seahawks, and although we finished 13-3, had to go on the road because we were the 5th seed. The defense carried that team. Vinnie hardly did anything. He made it look better than Alex Smith, but he wasn't better than Alex Smith. He was bad with seasoning. Alex Smith was just bad. Here's a prime example. We played Carolina, prime time. The only touchdowns scored in that game were Nate Clement's pick sixes. Nate Clements had 2 interceptions returned to the house. The only touchdown scored in that game. Vinnie played like crap. We won that game 20-3, and the offense never reached the end zone. That is how we went on a 10-game winning streak. It wasn't because of Vinnie. But somehow, some way, the general manager, Ted Sundquist, said, you know what? I think this guy should be our next starting quarterback. Let's take a look at the free agent quarterbacks. Just for the giggles, let's take a look at the free agent quarterbacks. Off the top, 99 overall, Carson Palmer. If you remember 2009, Palmer and the Bengals lit us up in Denver. Lit us up. Tom Brady. We've already talked about the GOAT. Why is he not signed by anybody? Why does he not have a team? Forget the Broncos. There are 31 other teams that could have signed this guy. Ben Roethlisberger, Peyton Manning, Mark Bolger is even a 94 overall. And I mean, he's not going to cost as much as Manning, Roethlisberger, or Brady. He's not going to cost as much. I guarantee you that. But he's going to be better than Vinnie Johnson. Matt Hasselbeck, 94 overall. Phillip Rivers, 93 overall. Rex Grossman's even a 91. I mean, there are so many QBs that are objectively better than Vinnie Johnson. Objectively. But it gets worse. It gets worse. The roster has been completely mismanaged. Why in the blankety blank do we have 6 running backs on this roster? Why do you need 6 running backs? I like the draft pick of D'Antonio McCullum. Young rookie. He's probably going to start over Travis Henry. He's actually faster than Travis Henry. He's got more acceleration than Travis Henry. I don't know how they're going to rotate both if they want to do that, but I like that. But if you draft him in the 3rd round, why did you turn around and draft Chad Bird in the 5th round? You already have Brian Robinson from last year, but then in the 6th round, you said, well, let's add Adrian Ford. Oh, and let's go out and get Jason Wright. What? This will be the final year of the entire wide receiver core. Larry Fitzgerald is a free agent, by the way. Larry Fitzgerald, free agent. This is the final year of Javon Walker, Brent Buckley, Kevin Hollings, and Clarence Douglas. They're all leaving. This is their final season. We re-signed Tony Scheffler, praise God. We re-signed Tony Scheffler, which is interesting. So the GMs can re-sign tight ends, but not quarterbacks. And we also added Delaney Walker. Here's what we don't have. A left tackle. We don't have a left tackle. Just nothing. No left tackle. 6 running backs. No left tackle. We let Dominique Foxworth walk. Dominique Foxworth is gone. Champ Bailey, still the number 1. Dre Bly goes from the slot to number 2. Dan Williams goes from the number 4, the dime, to the nickel. And we got this guy, Christian Morton, who has bounced around the league. He's 30 years old. He's not good. So, whatever. But y'all ready for the kicker? Literally, the kicker. Welcome back, Doug James. Doug James' contract expired after the Colts game, the playoff game. It expired. And the GM said, you know what? I want to give you a shot to redeem yourself and re-sign Doug James to a 1-year contract for $820,000. Look at this man's first 3 years in Denver. 22 of 32, 28 of 37, 27 of 43. He is 77 for 112 in his career. I'm not good at percentages, but I have a calculator. This man is kicking 69%. 69%. That's not good enough. And guess who the free agent kickers are? Bro, Matt Bryant. If you're a Falcons fan, you know who Matt Bryant is. Adam Vinatieri. We got some kicking legends in the free agent pool, and we brought back Doug can't hit the side of a barn James. So yeah, season 5, 2011 season will begin next week, and I have no expectations. Actually, I do. They're all in the basement. My expectations are in the basement for this team. I am excited to see Solomon build off of what he did last season. I'm not excited for what the Broncos are going to do on the field as a team. Nonetheless, I thank you all for joining me on this journey. And if at any point you see that Solomon is suspended because he ran the fade with Doug James and Vinnie Johnson, don't be surprised. That is all. One love.